This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening once again from the Thomas A. Robinson Track and Field Stadium. Yes, the official opening of the Commonwealth Youth Games is tomorrow at 7 o'clock. 1,400 athletes, over 54 nations will be represented. The Bahamas, the great country, will be represented by 130 athletes and officials right here. Sunday, Team Bahamas worshipped at St. Barnabas Anglican Church, along with team delegates and executives from the local organizing committee. Delivering the charge was Rector Canon Basil Tynes.
Yes, young people, some of you may win. Some of you may get to stand on the podium. But I want you to understand something here. It requires you to dig even deeper when things do not turn out the way that you expected them to. Think of all the people who have run, jumped, and played hard in this country of ours to get where they needed to be. Nothing comes easy.
Also attending the service was President of the Commonwealth Games Federation, Louise Martin.
You have an experience to come, and this experience is worth its weight in gold to you. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you have been chosen to represent your country in your country's colours. So you have your family behind you, your community behind you, and your country behind you. So you have to wear your colours with pride. But to me, most important of all is that you take this experience, use it in your future life, but also have fun. You must have fun in this.
Jamaica Watcher Games Marketing and Legal Affairs wanting the Bahamian public to support not only Team 242, but the Games in whole.
We will be hosting approximately 1,100 athletes, 500 coaches, delegates, and officials, all hailing from the entire Commonwealth, making up 65 territories that will be here for 6 days of competition. This is a special opportunity for the Bahamas to show why it's better in the Bahamas, not through sports and its production or presentation of sports, but how we welcome our guests here.
It's been a busy last 24 hours, and over the next 7 days, it will be even busier for the Games executives, as Monday morning they paid a courtesy call on the nation's leader, the Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, where gifts were exchanged and Commonwealth Youth Game pins placed on the Prime Minister.
Delighted and happy that you're here. We're a fortunate nation to have the Commonwealth Games being hosted here. What it shows is that Bahamas, though small, can play a very serious leadership role in the world moving forward. We never enter anything without anticipating to win all. Even though we know it's a hard task, but we will go for the goal.
Absolutely.
We aim for the sky, and if we end up in the clouds, it's still a victory.
President of the Commonwealth Games Federation, Louise Martin, making this observation.
What terrific venues you have here, that the size and the area just lends itself to our vision of the Youth Games, where it will work with your communities and your young people and bring everyone in to watch this. And this compactness of the sport facility that you have is absolutely excellent. And this is the first time since 1966 that a multi-sport event has come back to the Caribbean. And to come back to the small islands of the Bahamas is absolutely terrific.
Then the Prime Minister issued this statement that should make sports enthusiasts in the country happy.
My government will put sports in the forefront in terms of funding and whatever else we can do for sports, because we do feel that sports athletes, sports assist in character building, sports assist in leadership building, and the young people are the future of the country, and we must do everything to strengthen both their character and leadership. So sports will play a major role.
A press conference held today at the Thomas Robinson Stadium, and during that time, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Michael Pintard, stressed the importance of these games.
This is an important occasion, largely because each time we pour into the lives of our young people, we are essentially shaping the future. And so these games are not just about sports, but it's essentially about developing world-class leaders. Sports is merely the platform, it is merely the vehicle that we're using for national development. And so I'd like to congratulate the Commonwealth Games Federation for the work you've been doing. We are now in the 6th edition, because clearly you are leading the way in international diplomacy. Sports is really a powerful way for young people from around the globe to share their culture, even though they're engaged in fierce competition.
Lots of important dignitaries also on our shores for the Games. Commonwealth Secretary General Baroness Patricia Scotland.
These games are really important, and the Commonwealth Youth Games is symbolic of the unique strengths, qualities, and the focus areas for the Commonwealth. It includes leveraging the shared passion for sport as a catalyst for sustainable development, the value of young people in achieving sustainable development in the Commonwealth, the Commonwealth leadership and collaboration across the youth, the sustainable development goals, but also sports for development and peace.
Julian Gibson has been up and about and introduces us to some of the more than 1,400 athletes that are here for the Games.
Fisherman competition gets underway on Tuesday. The Scottish say they plan to make their presence felt. 40 athletes across 7 of the 9 sports, so a good mix. We've got quite a few from judo and boxing and swimming and the athletics as well, and obviously tennis and cycling. And yeah, just really looking forward to it. I think there's a lot of excitement around quite a few of the competitors. They're not too sure who they're going to be up against, so there's a bit of an unknown. So it's about them just performing as well as they can, really enjoying the experience and making sure they take all they can going forward.
Projection, every manager, every coach have a projection, an idea of total amount of medals, or you just want athletes to do their personal best?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Obviously you want to measure success in the medals that they win, but we also want to see how they develop as athletes, how they develop as people, and really have a positive experience from the multi-sport games environment. Now, the Bahamas is always strong in track and field, but according to track head coach, the Scottish will be a force to reckon with.
Well, I guess it depends on what events they're entered in. We have a few sprinters, but we'll see how they do, and we've got a few decent jumpers and a few decent middle distance athletes as well.
So you plan to carry back some gold medals back to Scotland?
Well, I think the last Commonwealth Youth Games we managed 7 medals with 6 athletes, so this time we brought 11 athletes, so we'll see how we do. Now, one swimmer from Scotland, she has a heavy load, but Anna Falling, she says that she's ready.
I'm doing 50 free, 50 fly, 100 free, 100 fly, and the 4x100 mixed medley relay and 4x100 mixed freestyle relay.
You in shape for all of these events, and how do you expect to do?
It's hard to tell right now, but I hope it'll be okay. I hope it'll be good.
So you plan to carry a bunch of gold medals back to Scotland?
Hopefully a few medals.
Well, it's wait and see to see how the Scottish will perform. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Julian Gibson.
Don't forget, coming up tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock, the official opening of the Commonwealth Youth Games. 6 days of competition, 9 disciplines. Make sure you put it on your bucket list to come out and support Team Bahamas or wherever country you are from.